Imagine discovering that the medications you take religiously every day to protect your health are actually silently destroying your heart. This is not a conspiracy theory. Margaret was 64 years old. She died exactly 18 minutes after taking her heart pills on a Tuesday morning. No heart attack, no stroke, no accident. She simply collapsed in the kitchen washing her coffee cup, the victim of a fulminant cardiac arrest caused by the cocktail of medications her cardiologist had prescribed to protect her. The autopsy revealed something that kept me awake for weeks. Her heart was literally poisoned by chemical substances she had been ingesting for 3 years, believing she was saving her own life. I'm Dr. James Carter, cardiologist for over 25 years. Today I'm going to expose 5 extremely common medications that are destroying the hearts of people over 60 worldwide. I'll explain exactly how each of them works in ways your doctor never told you, and I'll reveal what actually works to protect the heart. And right here I need to stop before anything else, because what I'm about to reveal is so serious, so urgent, that I can't keep it to myself anymore. Every single week I see patients spending hundreds on heart medications, blood pressure drugs, cholesterol pills, and they're getting worse. Hearts weaker, more fatigue, more fear. Because nobody ever explained that many of these medications might be causing the problems, not solving them. That's exactly why when I discovered CardioShield, I knew this was the answer my patients needed. CardioShield is a natural formula with hawthorn leaf, olive leaf extract, green tea, and garlic. Ingredients that science has proven support healthy blood pressure and blood flow without the devastating side effects of the pills I'm about to expose. It works with your heart instead of slowly poisoning it. I want to help you, but I can only help the first 5 people who act right now. More than 200 people have already checked it out and are dropping medications with their doctor's approval. They call it a miracle product. The link is in the first pinned comment. Go now. Your heart cannot wait another day on pills that may be destroying it. 180-day money-back guarantee. 0 risk. Disclaimer, not a substitute for medical care. Medication number 1, statins. Atorvastatin, simvastatin, rosuvastatin. The miracle cholesterol drugs. Margaret took 40 milligrams of atorvastatin for 3 years. Her cardiologist guaranteed she needed it for the rest of her life. What he didn't tell her is that statins literally destroy the heart muscle through a condition called statin-induced myopathy. The mechanism is simple and devastating. Statins block the enzyme HMG-CoA reductase to reduce cholesterol production. But this same enzyme produces Coenzyme Q10, the fuel that allows heart cells to contract and pump blood. When you take statins for months or years, you're literally starving your heart of the energy it needs, creating progressive heart failure so slow it's attributed to natural aging. People over 60 already have naturally reduced CoQ10. Statins slash it by another 40% in just 30 days. Independent studies confirm this, but the information has been suppressed for decades. Contrary to what medical propaganda has led you to believe, cholesterol is not poison. It's a vital substance your body produces to repair damaged arteries, produce essential hormones, and maintain brain function. When you artificially block it, you force your body to consume its own muscle tissue. Margaret showed all the classic signs in the months before her death. Unexplainable chronic fatigue, muscle pain she attributed to age, progressive mental confusion. She also developed diabetes after 18 months on statins. Studies show statins increase diabetes risk by 48% in postmenopausal women. Instead of questioning the connection, her doctor added metformin to her already overloaded system. The solution: never stop statins abruptly. Work with your doctor to reduce gradually. Supplement immediately with CoQ10 100 to 200 milligrams daily. Add chelated magnesium 400 milligrams. Implement a diet rich in healthy fats. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado, wild fish. And question whether you truly need them. Studies show elderly people with cholesterol between 200 to 280 live longer with better cognitive function. Medication number 2, anti-inflammatories. Ibuprofen, diclofenac, naproxen. All NSAIDs that 84% of people over 60 take like candy, thinking they're safe because they're over the counter. Margaret took 600 milligrams of ibuprofen 3 times daily for knee arthritis. Perfectly safe for long-term use, her rheumatologist said. NSAIDs block COX-1 and COX-2 enzymes that protect artery linings and regulate blood pressure, causing sudden hypertension, fluid retention, and cardiac overload. They block protective prostaglandins, removing the natural protection layer from arteries, leaving them vulnerable to damage and fatal clots. They force kidneys to retain sodium and water. Elderly kidneys already functioning at 50 to 70% capacity are devastatingly vulnerable. Just 7 days of ibuprofen use in people over 65 raises heart attack risk by 78%. Combined with blood thinners like warfarin, NSAIDs multiply internal hemorrhage risk by 400%. The NSAID plus diuretic plus blood pressure medication combination creates a lethal triad of renal toxicity. Margaret was on exactly this combination, each specialist prescribing in their own area without considering the cumulative effect. Over 100,000 people are hospitalized annually in the U.S. for NSAID-caused GI bleeding. 16,500 die. More deaths than AIDS. The solution: stop NSAIDs immediately if over 60 and taking cardiovascular medications. Use high-absorption curcumin 500 milligrams twice daily with piperine. Wild fish oil 2 to 3 grams EPA DHA. Physical therapy, ice, heat, acupuncture. For acute pain, low-dose acetaminophen for short periods is infinitely safer. And here I cannot continue without interrupting, because you just heard that medications in your cabinet right now may be destroying your heart, that the ibuprofen you take when it hurts may be eroding your artery linings, that the combination of pills that nobody reviewed together could be a ticking time bomb in your chest. And meanwhile, you keep spending hundreds every month at the pharmacy, pill after pill, a bag so heavy you can barely carry it, and your heart is worse, your energy worse, your fear greater. This is exactly what CardioShield addresses. Instead of blocking enzymes your body needs, instead of poisoning your liver and kidneys, it supports your cardiovascular system naturally. Hawthorn leaf strengthening the heart muscle, olive leaf extract keeping vessels flexible, green tea fighting the inflammation that stiffens arteries, garlic maintaining healthy pressure, all working together the way nature intended. More than 200 people have already checked it out. Doctor, I dropped 5 medications in 4 months and my cardiologist couldn't believe it. Doctor, I was spending $400 a month at the pharmacy, now $60, and I'm better. This is a miracle product. I can only help the first 5 people. The link is in the first pinned comment. 180-day guarantee, 0 risk, but every day you stay on pills that are destroying your heart is another day of irreversible damage. Disclaimer, not a substitute for medical care. Medication number 3, proton pump inhibitors, omeprazole, pantoprazole, esomeprazole. The stomach protectors that 68% of people over 60 take daily. Margaret took 40 milligrams of omeprazole for 4 years. Initially prescribed to protect her stomach from anti-inflammatories, then maintained because it does no harm. PPIs cause severe magnesium deficiency, resulting in fatal cardiac arrhythmias. Long-term use increases heart attack risk by 70% in elderly people. They block stomach acid that's essential for absorbing magnesium, vitamin B12, iron, calcium, and vitamin D. When you block acid production for months or years, you create massive nutritional deficiencies that silently destroy cardiovascular function. Magnesium deficiency is especially deadly. This mineral is essential for over 300 enzymatic reactions, including heart muscle contraction and relaxation. PPIs for over a year reduce magnesium by up to 60%. B12 deficiency causes megaloblastic cardiomyopathy and elevates homocysteine, a toxic amino acid that directly damages coronary arteries. PPI users for 2+ years have 40% higher homocysteine. PPIs also interfere with clopidogrel metabolism, rendering it completely ineffective. This deadly interaction has been known for over a decade but continues to be ignored. Margaret took clopidogrel after an angina episode. Nobody questioned the interaction with omeprazole. She believed she was protected against clots but was completely vulnerable. The solution: reduce gradually over 4 weeks. Eliminate inflammatory foods, quality digestive enzymes, chelated magnesium 400 milligrams, methylcobalamin B12 1000 micrograms sublingual, vitamin D3 with K2, probiotics, chamomile and ginger teas for acute reflux. Medication number 4, beta blockers, metoprolol, atenolol, propranolol. Medications that 45% of people over 60 take for blood pressure. Margaret took 50 milligrams of metoprolol twice daily. In her final weeks, extreme fatigue, shortness of breath climbing stairs, dizziness. Classic signs the beta blocker was literally shutting down her heart. Beta blockers block beta-adrenergic receptors, preventing the heart from responding to adrenaline and noradrenaline signals essential for maintaining function during stress or emergencies. They shut down the heart's natural ability to speed up when necessary. During sleep, when the parasympathetic system already slows heart rate, beta blockers can cause extreme bradycardia, heartbeat so slow it results in sudden cardiac arrest. Margaret had started feeling her heart stopping at night, attributed to anxiety when it was the metoprolol causing dangerous pauses. Beta blockers also cause insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. They block insulin signaling and reduce tissue sensitivity. Margaret developed prediabetes after 18 months without anyone connecting the dots. They cause severe depression and cognitive decline by crossing the blood-brain barrier and blocking serotonin and dopamine receptors. Margaret became progressively depressed and confused. Her family attributed it to normal aging. The solution: never stop abruptly. Reduce over 4 to 6 weeks with supervision. CoQ10 and chelated magnesium. Taurine to strengthen heart muscle. Deep breathing and meditation. Eliminate refined salt. Increase potassium through fresh vegetables. Investigate root causes: insulin resistance, magnesium deficiency, sleep apnea, chronic stress. Medication number 5, anticoagulants: warfarin, rivaroxaban, apixaban, dabigatran. The clot protectors that have turned millions of seniors into walking hemorrhage bombs. Margaret took 20 milligrams of rivaroxaban daily after atrial fibrillation. She developed unexplained bruising, gum bleeding, and nosebleeds that doctors considered normal. Anticoagulants block essential factors in the coagulation cascade, preventing blood from forming clots when necessary, not just when dangerous. In elderly people with fragile vessels and slower liver processing, any minor trauma becomes catastrophic hemorrhage. The most perverse part: newer anticoagulants like rivaroxaban have no effective antidote. If you start bleeding, there's no way to quickly reverse the effects. Margaret had a minor garden fall 2 days before her death. A trauma that normally would cause only a bruise caused progressive intra-abdominal hemorrhage. Anticoagulants interact dangerously with aspirin and anti-inflammatories. Warfarin blocks vitamin K, essential for keeping calcium in bones and out of arteries. Chronic blockage forces calcium to deposit in arterial walls, creating arteries as stiff as iron pipes. The solution: withdrawal under strict medical supervision. Natural anti-inflammatory protocol with curcumin, fish oil, and aged garlic extract. Nattokinase as a natural alternative. Vitamin K2. Chelated magnesium. Low-impact exercise for circulation. I must be absolutely clear. None of these medications is completely useless. All have specific functions and can save lives when prescribed correctly, at the right dose, for the right condition, for the necessary time. The devastating problem I've witnessed over 25 years is not the medications themselves, but the uncontrolled, prolonged, and often unnecessary use, especially in elderly people whose bodies process substances differently. If your doctor prescribed any of these after careful assessment, do not stop abruptly based on this video. Sudden discontinuation can be as dangerous as inappropriate use. The real danger is unmonitored polypharmacy and self-medication. Schedule an appointment specifically to review every medication. Bring a complete list. Ask, why am I taking this? Is it still necessary? Is the dose appropriate for my current age? Are there safer alternatives? How will we monitor if it's harming me? And now for the final and most important moment. I want you to think about what you just heard. 5 medications that may be destroying your heart while you believe they're protecting you. A bag of pharmacy pills costing hundreds every month. A body getting worse despite everything you take. Everything I've taught you today, the inflammation, the nutritional depletion, the toxic interactions, the organ damage, all of it comes down to 2 things. Your body is being attacked by synthetic chemicals while being starved of what it actually needs. CardioShield was designed to do the opposite. Instead of blocking enzymes and depleting nutrients, it provides what your cardiovascular system has been crying out for. Hawthorn leaf, the natural heart muscle support that statins are destroying. Olive leaf extract, the vessel flexibility that beta blockers are eliminating. Green tea, the anti-inflammatory protection that NSAIDs pretend to provide while actually causing more inflammation. Garlic, the natural blood pressure regulation that doesn't shut down your heart's ability to respond to emergencies. More than 200 people have already made the switch. People who were drowning in prescriptions that were making them sicker. People whose doctors are now reducing their medications because the results are undeniable. They call it a miracle product, and when I see what it does, I understand why. The link is in the first pinned comment. 180-day guarantee, zero risk. But every day you wait is another day those pills are depleting your CoQ10, destroying your magnesium, eroding your arteries, and shutting down your heart's natural defenses. Don't be another Margaret. Don't wait until it's too late. Check the link. Decide for yourself. But for the love of God, don't ignore this. Your heart is beating right now for you. Give it something back. Disclaimer, not a substitute for medical care. Share this video with someone you love who takes multiple medications. I'm Dr. James Carter. Take care of your heart with wisdom. Question with courage.